Nti wo no your mama. So at nti o sika o wa ho ofe o wa dwuma o usuku o onipedua o ontade hyemo ebetima mo your mama. Even in the midst of here obuburu kra no obetima your mama. Nti your mama bia no o ho ahi. You know, no matter what you do and what you say, yours is to carefully walk diligently. Nothing is important. If you say, a part nipe binimu bofa metiwe and some nipe binimu kafame home. Simply because you're your mama. We've become an eye. And that eye no it's answer baby no baby who being person any be Into would one drew her a coin be on also fast one, and your mutimi boa payom asem, and I say to a manner. You know, sekotum. Indeed, the Estro Yamene say, Obi biara say ni peku, say ye a kubi, say Ankran, say nam for a year and ma, one a near coba estre train. Our mudomutrim for the can is a Ghana and in big was a Ghana, the quackosha ditchimo. Say, a moony pounds to on him. For a reason that is not in the interest of Mother Ghana. When I mean, poor want to go when must. Amen. Yabasa Srenya Messe. Any pa one the Omusu Yansa Bribia da Mujabigu. Who yabe barnes a casaba, but any padin say ye, Nini Pounds a creature, 94. A bay or more shepherd. When I mean Tunko Mobusias. Amen. If the baby I do know, say Yang home pie, Boma Christopher answer waka. That to me now, Yamidi Diamuno. It will not be reflective. People will not feel it. People will not see it. People will not fear us. And your Christo ni bia wabu to be honest. I'm here to encourage you that the power that you have all over the world, that power that Christo forward, sure. Christians are representatives and ambassadors of Christ on earth. So as I say, it is the reason why maybe you have more than the from the say, sorry, them. And Tokwani Yaudieni Bufuni Conconsa and Yoma retrogressive. And a funny place. I was sorry them. Ama sa a donya or canning Kenya and a dear Yamajman Kenya M'Ahiasem at the Ednan Central in Venezuela. Sa Doninano. So I know brasses. It is this afternoon to encourage all of us. So ye Christo ni now to M'Ahiasem Asinan Yamo Yonkwa. Now, on your Christian, your old train or suffer pain, you knew our own sorry. Quotation by own time Bible cross it, that anking kind of Bible. And the cross I know, Kitwama will fall to crown. Only break crying be that. Can be that. How do you fight the enemy? How do you fight the enemy? And it's because of that lack of understanding of our place on earth. Into one of our theme songs, my Church of Pentecost theme songs for this year, and Rameshe on Facebook, or say CCM, Minyame, CCM, CCM, home, cron, CCM. Now, I have name it, or say, Maminya Ebura, Ube to me Asamunsio. A well, Ama wana succumb edewon. That will benefit those who are testifying. Charlie, too powerful. Maminya Ebura, Ube to me Asamunsio. Ama wana in succumb edewon. This you can impact, and our purpose is to be impactful on earth. And I be bringing tears. He say, "Oh yeah, well, I better umunsio." Ediamo mun succumb the one. It was someone's whole life exemplary. Exactly. Yeah, you live an exemplary life, an impactful life. Nipa people now would want to even come into your well for water. And I think it should be our prayer. Yeah. If we are indeed a 70% plus percentage in this country, you just ask yourself, you reflect this percentage, you know, pass. Question the bia, and if you are the bia, you can watch night. Question that's when by wow. Sorry, bomb. Is it reflective? Because you in two nipa free baby at the bio. But the level of heterogeneity and teaching concern anything say here, and in chat to Sonia dancing crew are Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem. Yan free from you call a Christopher Fee, on your conversation. And also the action on minus side. Of course. It makes the word of God true. The Bible says righteousness exalts a nation. Righteousness exalts a nation. But sin is a reproach to every people. And he say yet say on mining some punto on a bed. So I really want to just spend some time here because if indeed we claim to be Christians. Claim if you're not a real Christian, Christ-like life and attitude. We are not by any means saying say obey Christian. You live in a different world, so you are not faced with the realities. The realities are there, but the level of sinking because of your senior.
The choices we make on a daily basis. If you are a Christian, it will influence the kind of choices and decisions you make. It is over 71% of your population Christians are. It should reflect on the country.
Exactly.
So Obia influencing his space with the values and the principles of Christ. I will not see what we see. The kind of fear you around us. And they say, "Oh, a Christian na and now proud fear." You've disappointed God.
Exactly.
You have.
Exactly.
You cannot claim to be a Christian and live like that. So what proud fear? Eddie Uranagu, Robin, I got watching got him. Now I'm sorry, I'm not parked, not sorry, them so vampire. You are joking.
That's it.
It doesn't work that way. It should reflect on the choices and decisions you make daily. And what's a maybe it should be daily. It should be daily. And that's why we say Christianity is a lifestyle. I was saying, inform me what you do every day, your choices, your decisions, and everything. Indeed, so who a Christian? And the other make say Christian who a Jumem. What were Jumem for 10 years? Yeah, best worker award be a Udiaba up da. What are you doing in that company? How are you representing Christ in your company? Yes. Yes, it is the most lazy employee I would be up, and you are a Christian.
Yes, a Christian for now a conditional. That's all about Christianity now. Now what the name by Tinyamini ho. Onye adwuma nye Tinyamini ho. Oni sika Tinyamini ho. Otu kwan wantimi anko Tinyamini ho. Opeka we atonti wanya Tinyamini ho. Opedan we sia na atonti wanya. That is how we are serving Christ now. Enuntina enipa binimu beko akofa saa de ehye omukom no maka so mo yenyame representatives no mo take advantage of us akika no ma sim nwuran enuntina yeah politicians no omo keka omo anim kire nyame so mpanzo mu ahode ne de omo dwane akota kire bebe. If we are getting to the close of elections, see the activeness of our politicians in church going and quotations in the Bible. Omo ji too many we are hwe nyoma omo dan na di ene nyoma omo shebo say ombeye say dey sibo ebra. So they are all just taking advantage of the God factor, knowing very well that the moment you are a God factor person in this country, Uber gospel baby will come. Una a Christian, Ude bia da wash white una a Christian, Okwa show kwese de bia una onyame asem ni dua omu. So they are also taking advantage, and I'm saying that when the elections even Enyama, look at how they are patronizing all of us. When you greet them now, they go down. Every statement the politician makes from now to December elections. So they are taking.
Okay. Yeah. Matthew 15:8 Bible says, "These people draw near to me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me."
Far.
Oman the one no far. Now Oma koma de atwekwa echire. Far. In the ano fafa keke. Any didi nyamini, and we have to live and reflect Christ. And it's not just for Christians alone. Fortunately for you, every religion worth its salt, it preach some values.
Almost the same. Almost the same.
Religion Bia will preach love, they would preach honesty, they would preach integrity, they would preach selflessness, and all of that. They say, if we all abide by these values, our country should be the better for it. And I think, and only baby, if free and we have to hit for it to sink in the minds of Ghanaians. Actually, we cannot profess to love Ghana without exhibiting our values. If you are not honest, if you are not somebody with integrity, if you don't love truly, Charlie, forget.
Yeah.
Forget.
Obina yanko my second issues. Mesro COP yohono. Yeah, nanu fia da meka che ne se wa mpagya ni mu a. Wa hwe na ediaye no.
Director General Administration.
Yes. My friend Deputy IGP.
IGP, sure.
The Ghana Police Service integrity omo de ye adwuma no omo pass MBNT no omo chief inspector for so no omo the command University of Cape Coast
so more organizing
okay. Even to the extent that invigilators it was a university no provided.
Oh sure.
In fact, the Ghana Police Service insisted, say they don't want to be a part of the whole process. There was a leakage.
Ghana Police Service
Police Service exams. Yeah, the extent to say
promotional exams.
Yes, to chief inspector. Yeah, the extent to say. And yet Ghana Police for
and a year
that's why I'm appealing to a COP or no. And you maybe say a banner say gloss over it. Now be norm. Because abnormalities are becoming normal in this country. Adia ye chiwadie, adia ye enye papa, adia tiamra, adia ye nsusoso, adia enye papa no. Sa bre we in Ghana no. Say say normal. Obi akocho say na a leaky cry with say at the detriment of a man. It is COP or me singled out. Maybe I'll just bring on board the IGP because the IGP should, as a matter of fact, be concerned and be worried. So they should take it up squarely with the authorities at the Cape Coast University.
Okay.
Say sir. Now say Cape Coast University for so be seen there. I don't know whether one will release be there banner so here. I'm for release be my. The Ghana Police Service soon for release be my idea. Then they are telling us that normal. Very normal. Because here who cross over 1,400 or so are more qualified to get the access to chief inspector. And the block system no. The details of it, we want the Ghana Police Service to bring that information to us. The truth is that Ghana Police Service fact and the organizing into UCC for what went into that. So the highest level of Nyoma Biseno, see a Jeja Yahusani and Fanasadia, UCC when you make Ghana Police Service, Muya condone, which should not be the case. So at least a letter to explain circumstances that has led to this situation and measures that are being taken to serve as deterrent. If we neko, so we'll be a better outsourcing the amount obiano, and I say even if the Ghana Police Service crown and say, yeah, I so try the man one a this I am brasing went to a bay if you should dear. I mean, Abani Pems and Bibia Domo control.
But it comes back to sir mindset say we should get everything on a silver platter. Well, in the shortcut exams the shortcut. Charlie.
Shortcut. And because that's what
we don't reward meritocracy.
Hey, Jackson. This is Ghana. With the picture Jackson. What a picture no? A video rather. Or the also picture video ni we are. Was a Ghana and
Ekosiisen FM.
Akukudro kwa ni pani besenya. Edia tu sa anamore Ghana niu. Ghana nekono. Ghana nekono.
Anyway, for how far? How long will make radio with the
Ghana nekono? So this is Ghana. Any econo. Obetwemu opposite nyina nima fufa be Ghana nekono. Ghana nekono. So that is how we are treating ourselves as a country. Ghana nekono.
Anyway, and it's right here from Mutia Uba and the Kananya abstract. Something real is in a video and a YouTube, Facebook, Mama share live.
Normal. Ghana nekono.
It's unbelievable. And right, so a similar another video. Sa Robert Kesiedi in Siogumi.
Yeah.
Oma be fabia ma borosona. Oma do bridge be as
and akem. Yeah. So that is Ghana. Ebe twam ba bi obi a raise objection bia police for be kan han moto.
And I'm ranting so ekura mu di achi.
No Ghana theater ntomu sum. On be se be theater. Achi na mu ye na ekọ no. Enti we do so mu jam peka na be page say be ncha. Enti be twam oba bia Ghana FM. So that's how we are treating us. Naka ase say Ghana Police Service for sorry. What for afifa nyina the Ghana Police Service for sorry no. Okotra. TCOP onu. Apart from some raise issues, say okọ mu depot a. Baby omo washrooms on no hot type police depot.
Police depot. Eno ewa hin.
Ewo ya ya tesa no ya. Hot time.
Tesa no ha.
Hot time pa. Hey. Oh. Tida no be ya appeal ha. Well, sometimes if you are helping the police service, Kwana, ana e bibia ho no, you know.
And that's why the other day Nameka said, the other Nameka, and I think Manasseh even wrote a post to that effect, said, the IGP mo aye police headquarters rebranding how we name higher feno. It should reflect in all the other regions. Any police stations, maybe a police for that. Or you cannot make the head office not this beautiful. Now, beba tesano heya depot or washroom. But I think they should almost start it. It's good. Head office, the NF, very nice. But
that is the country. We don't pay attention to a lot of things. We call ministries, baby. We call FM stations, baby. We call Numa, baby. We call washroom. We don't pay attention to these things. If we say, and once you say, when I get na cash, na ye corner basa. That's how we treat ourselves. We call our filling stations, dear. And over them cry.
And filling station.
Yeah, it's quite change. Over off cry. So, on minus sanity. Naka, we are kete we Newtown here, and can be a stone quarry or residential area.
Quarry. Newtown.
EPF assembly for EPF for Obia, Omo Mutiere, Honyan, Obia, Yare, Senya on Fia, a minimum, a weni. Because I found Newtown here.
Say, our permits or a quarry.
Newtown. I always made them EPA. Assembly show. Assembly show.
Is that a video?
Yeah, Pomo pipe one foot thrown in them. We are more in Abibia. Newtown. Almost drop boom, a pipe boom, almost a subwalk. I said about the machine. No machine.
How should that happen?
Residential area.
Papa,
Tigana
for EPA, Papa, and friends say,
Kokofu.
Oh, yeah, where?
Oh, then they'll be regional minister constituency. Now, regional minister constituency. So that is how we are managing the affairs of this country. It has any do stroke rano. I see Honyanka say any watch ya poto. No. It's ho.
But how do they allow
and they are doing this amount for yare omoni no montiasi.
Oh, sure.
Now, but that's what I'm saying.
Complete quarry.
Oh, no, be as well make say na go na.
E cars we go far bo na ba. No ma be pai wo.
And you look at the environment, na do mo yo. Now who workers na nkasa kra dia orebe we go
no nothing.
Enti omo hwini ni omo ani ni omo chi kakra yin na ebe pe di ntino. Ye ko pe bibi kakra ko di be wi achi na afia ko fo ya de so.
Na da ko che.
We are so vulnerable. The loss of the country does not work. Jan 20 is too much in this country. So men to also won't be. If you do, I'll not vote for you. It's our bane now.
94.7. And Mr. Matifo, there is a video to back the story. You would see the video. This is completely unacceptable.
No.
Completely unacceptable. Where are the heart of a crowd? Newtown, quarry, and then what will the Nippon need to a board?
That's why sometimes I go after the assembly.
It should be closed down immediately.
Assembly. Sometimes I know, yeah. It is the last time I engage in Dambo.
No, man, we're over here DC in Ebekono. Nippon Bekajo there. Or you call Bakope, Massa. Because for somebody to have the temerity, when we are a full complete quarry in the heart of town, Accra New Town, completely unacceptable.
That's the regional minister constituency. I'm making on the constituency.
And that regional minister won't me and yet macho war. Your first baby, Muko Bubu, more than your friend was saying. You are quite for your assassin, Mammy.
Yabakai.
Now, quite know how our constituency.
But sometimes we should volunteer information.
As I say, the video. There is video.
We should volunteer because Nipa Onyan Omsu. And yes,
this thing should be closed down immediately.
And then Nipana, Ayari Yaria, no one said no root cause. No,
if they are.
Obowa, Emunina, Emuja, Efin, saying, no, Nadia never the system. No, just one man, the two animal. And
I wouldn't say, Aya, the Ama, a Hamene say. So we will be ye baby say na say o dream nipa ho because o call some of the cement factories on him say omo obi in footro na free factory ni mo ba no omo technology bia utimi de G in footro ma emma out. Yes, it would dream nipa ho you would install that thing here, but when in first place you shouldn't run a quarry there to start with. The obey your home put in place some measures. I would be born nipa no we ultimately completely on me obi
the assembly has failed. The assembly has failed, Obi. Now where the Ekosiisen for send them because I knew Sabuti. Almost a Wisconsin kwana de kwabuku. No more gas filling stations. Any new filling stations are. Omo BB or kwan ho sa ko. I know so. A shisha shaman fufi in terms. They give permit, and this is one the assemblies before you get to Kukufu.
It should be closed down immediately.
Assembly
should be closed down immediately.
Assembly be our EPO. And when you have frustrations, when
lawyer Kukufu,
and I'm out for the bus and no money because people hospital back based on this one. Which you say government is not working. Government is truly also not working.
Yeah.
Because assemblies now I am power almost on Medijumano. Assemblies now Casa Crown.
I mean, this is
when no Montias because every department, agency, and NASA first of Ghana, no, we are compromising it. Every aspect
closed down immediately.
Because when we dear nature say, wait. It's your mind. See, I hear who pan tree and one free a man yourself. Now, when you and me and Candy, best say after more mine active conquer. We are where we are. Now we are here. Now, call facility, baby now. And no pressure on government. Already, our limited facilities are it will live up to expectation. It's young kasi creative problem no my home. Then we turn around to say, I buy modern bonnie so. And we have Ayawaso minister at the end of the day.
Ayawaso Central.
Ayawaso Central.
Yes.
Your assembly war. Assembly no to the empire.
It's even a municipality.
Yeah. And a Nippon Sweaty area, no. Why wouldn't you volunteer information? And a trust.
My home so I'm
but for that, one man wouldn't have gathered the courage. And about to the one anyone to what got your glasses? What got your glasses? Because they be an idea be run as no what because you are posa. One day he was driving and then he saw say, hey, this could be the reason. And power house to house will be a and an Adriane or Macope net
and that is one Charlie. If we don't take interest in the development we see we want it will not happen. This kind of civic duty and responsibility it will not happen. In the area me call Takrade or launch program you Takrade me call moderate and me busa mo say why in the assemblyman? The whole room. The whole Obianim. Obianim. But the point is, you don't even know your assemblyman.
Assemblyman
unit committee
members. Or no title or pie honorable Nihiano. Title almost so forced to almost no. All they need is to be called honorable. Or the assemblyman 15 years. Obianim no area. No, we are assembly on farming. The Obenya, I did kiosk and this is assemblyman Chamubia, kiosk at Chamubia. Space bear for no. Kokotaku assemblyman for need you or honour. Would you see about the year for when you assemblyman for I'm telling you. But if the assembly, the local assembly is not aware, why are we going to blame the regional minister? And the citizens who live there. We should take interest. Landlords Association. These are the things we should see you and hear from you. You have to take interest. You have to organize yourselves and resist some of these things because in Conformity organized this thing will never happen. It will not. It will not. Very, very, very.
Where means the area or hini
very, very sad. Now we know. Now we know Koyo M'Ahiasem Krana. We know no so Koya another matter. We come no. Na nipa so amakwatena so tisetina Omatena so afa de mu ko ene so akwa nsem Ghana ne ye no kwedi atosi o obi. That is the danger we are all faced with now. Your levels of honesty, transparency, truthfulness, so patriotism and love for the country, it's gone. It's gone. And that's between the Ministry of Education and the service. And then what schools are taking. Between the and then making questions like of ministry for no release but I'm saying they should stop even
I think a service.
They should stop provoking us. They should stop doing that.
Now list na me dey come in
Akasha now Akasha any marker box marker Akasha the marker dey try there. And then most of the schools almost shifted from the
blackboard to
the whiteboard no.
And so, Mark, I was a student.
But is that the responsibility of it? Yeah, that's the point. It is a whole Ghana education service, no. Over it has come to your notice that and your mono monka say schools are hold on and you know, and no more allegedly don't some catch a question. Crata no macho no. Fan chemi a crata any in a show, na a crata a crocodile John Crata. You the ministry, we are uniform, and I organize that. You know.
Where they in Sawem Senior High School.
Well, be no because I bet the corner.
Oh, no, baby, I'm telling you.
Well, over yeah. Mister no one mokano. Akasha wom, Maka wom, no money walk around obi. At this point in the history of Ghana. Anyone be who here me ma akwara was P6. Obi was books bear 20 no dia school. Sometimes when I wake up and I see books be on the corner, I'm say, hey. Niti Ghana zupa ya disho ya dikose gatemana.
Ubewe na wachi.
Yeah, because I get about 8 years no.
Book no omuntimi nya bi school.
Send your books bear 20. If you have to bag a crown and crown entity essay. This is the country we are faced with. So the education ministry and the service server, they don't have control again.
No, my one say in Sawem Senior High School they me hu ye. We mpo dey so now schools ni bi won kan ha. And dey e twa me so nim. See schools ni bi a store. Omo was store nti parent o kwai be ka to say nioma we mu no e was so free store. I want me nkoto be bia bi. In the kwai ahead hwe we dey no. So Pokuari school there. What when it thing? It would way compensa. What was saying? Sawem the end there. Yeah, chaw. Domemon send you Pokuari there.
More higher. More high too much.
We school.
We are people are paying over 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, 6,000 for some of these items.
Me bra. Nioma no toma neba. Oh yeah, we are also on the quantity surveyor. Into you are the pen to home. We are now we chum 10,000 Ghana cedis.
But that's the danger.
10,000
cedis. They be the most suffocated. Every blessed day we are being suffocated. Why? And new man new uniform in the school be out school be wait to make a safa. That is why I make a
uniform.
That's why I make a choice. The Ghana Education Service release, very deceptive. Very deceptive because all go straight to the point. One schools they was in our new schools no. Nyoma wo wakache schools is omo famra. There are peculiar situations every school be had one or two become but obi
na Islamic Senior High School.
Oh,
almost a far car duster. Tiomantio car duster too. Na car duster no student almost the car duster.
Omo the beer shop. Now it be art for no. Omo we engineer in them car. This is a duster. A duster has a space. Omo be paper show you now.
Car duster.
Omo dining hall.
Omo
dining hall. Omo be beer.
Louvers. Na Louvers and then a car duster.
And I'm saying that dining hall on omo be panoma be brave honum. Now the only backups you
now the emphasis on the people Louvers in poor. Say student near 2,000. Obi for 2 duster. No be there. I didn't want on the paper. Duster 2. Do you know what that means?
For BA stores out of this. So we have to move beyond these things.
Duster 2
it's
no.
Too much.
Say student be the good day with my very mouth.
You have to move beyond these things. I go for raincoat and umbrella.
Masa I didn't want
raincoat. In short, Tawono. When the last time I was in school, fashion raincoat. Raincoat, you know, raincoat. Rain one coat. Hey, now most of the other please stop that. Rain one coat. Because it's Akasha, you know, Akasha is the Maka now you for box, man. Maka the school no kono. Maka no the query. Maka the query. Hey, now there can be a Montiasi.
Omofa dress care and a desert lion bed bag control.
No, as I told you, Sapa crack. Obakona nyina school. Yeah. Obakona nyina school.
Me bra, omo catch as a new money be o ha. Omo listing new money be omo say we dey bra school obekona. School obekona ya yes store obi na tia no headmaster ne wo ni way wo me kona kwa.
Na nipa 400 e dey prior ba e adwuma ketwa. Okoko baby eton e apotowi ane prior. Enya adwuma no obi a chance e. Okọ nipa 400 prior ba.
Now, from the form of man,
and because only performed prior bar. And then I'm cramo here, no more basa. Or maybe no be a son of Basano, Corno, Bias or the Cornoco. As we are too, when you know, ya bedroom because or mine a too partisan.
Long wooden broom and a small broom.
Ya bedroom because or mine a too partisan. You get people because of a certain interest. Whether party, individual, group, or tribal interest, they will not speak to the reality. That's why I'm catching the say. On my no kreka abe dependent on where you stand.
Yeah.
That's the danger in this country. On my no kreka abe dependent on where you stand. On my ababia ebe tubiano depending on where you find yourself. Electoral Commission on your correct. Look at how we are treating ourselves.
Yeah.
Look at how we are treating ourselves. Bibia or my way muno and yet the Ghana factor or the Ghana interest it continues to be individual groupings a certain level of interest that doesn't inure to the benefit of the bigger populace. That's the danger in this country now. No correct.
Charlie, the education ministry should halt this thing once.
That's education ministry.
I mean, you can't. They should have
ministry.
A uniform idea because schools the same. It should be uniform. I mean, this thing about and then 2 packets of disposable razor blade, plate and drinking cup. Okay, those are normal. And then you
know.
Pesticide 20-meter nylon drying line.
Display a compound in Abba.
In the drying line, it's a student behind the 20-meter drying line. What they were saying. The whole school, how much is saying, baby? How do you do
it? A Juman Abano. A Juman Abano.
It's a man for the slightest opportunity.
Yes. Also, I'm a catcher say the person is outsmart here. I'm not minding till I day. I'm on the cracker. I did. The way is here, person outsmart here. I'm not minding be piano. Anna, one who's a D anymore. Reasonable percentage of them, they are very deceptive.
FM.
They speak
94.7
and look at the mood and suit the mood at the expense of the country. Oh, say as I said, in Parliament on this electoral commission, the CI they want to leave, and all. Once you say common, you bet yet Pakistan that day na koso, they the best no. They solve a problem. And let me take this opportunity to humbly beg and suggest to Professor Atifa that means what the Professor Jampo news file. You know, it's a bit sarcastic and some cheeky response on my Professor Jampo. Hey, Papa, Mr. Professor, unim de Papa. But no crap, say even where the prestige or privilege registration at banks on the crown. Oko cry about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You cry experience.
But and an interview or Joy Midday News.
Yes,
he made a point. Say banks nibia NIA indebted to no. In the NIA the banks nibika. I'm a bank let's seize cards back 3.5 million.
But Obi,
cards.
This is this explanation. If you're about the catcher, say we have challenges getting our cards. Now be minimum from away. Don't come and do this. That's why me the news file.
It also unless I buy releasing funds to pay for those debts.
But there's a challenge. Is there not a challenge?
Yes.
We are working within timelines. Is that the case? Easy Parliament because they want the Ghana card to be the sole
identity card
of
for
course.
Registration.
And look at the confusion that will arise if exactly. So, in all humility, a professor, you cannot just downplay a professor because baby our fans no could do professorship. But sometimes you should listen.
Sure.
Because you can't be everywhere. And the people that you are working with, you can't trust all the entirety of the concept of that one. When we raise issues, don't interpret them to suit you. Rather, they are say, Sebi. And no man idea to Jano. Uko Kumase, car bank, I want you on ma. Ticket was a diano, Unyabi was a day. Go and check it. Is it the truth? Among for Bam offices be your pamomo. And then you are here arguing that Anna saying Anna Nipa Bacho, Anna Nipa card Nako Kahon, and yes, we know that Ghana for you buy. Driver's license, baby, they be on passport, they be on family, on releasing back. Omo my young Mudiana Kahono. Because omoko system anymore, when they knock, it will push up. Yeah, no so person more they to about the premium banking service or whatever. 250, you are credit card. Yes, you better walk quietly to my offices. Do kada ya pamie. So come and give us reasons because onyame ya doma Ghana jinaji tuma through our representatives in Parliament. It is going to be what Kwabena Santi, Obi, and Force in your any lalas. Omudi jina so atwa ama Dr. Uko.
Yeah.
So clearly, you cannot underestimate to know me JJ mo ade e betimi dey ade e dey aba. Yes, sir, Professor Tefa. So buying at the moka entimutumuntumuntua na me say because suppliers. If you are not supplying me, how do you expect me to still give you business? If you are not paying me?
Yeah, I think that is where the issue is. The release of funds to pay.
So, and I will also beg our parliamentarians. Yeah, didn't come on now. Maza, who joining Yami Ocean see you? And there be an officer who opposition, you know, be a chinchini so they won't see us. A 10 year. Say they was saying na sa na be ko.
Abai the bottom.
Etenia. Say mom ya nyene Ghana ho every day will be at the losing end.
Yes.
Because today you might be in a position there you know pressing knobs be just to create panic, confusion, chaos and all those things. You want Ghana to rule. You come and meet the chaotic situation. You can't give any excuse.
Yeah. The people who demand
exactly
what you are demanding.
That is why I have always told politicians of late say 2024 elections. Let's speak to the realities that me nyesa be ba me sim beti petrol so. Because when you ma Ghana etimati petrol so for now, the nhihye ye hu wiye. Na mo ye nyina betima boy ho ma e bia petrol no. Hwim na kokko no. Ye hwe na etimi stabilizing the kakra. Eno ba me ho hare kakra. Me timi nka say nyam kan na me betiti so. It's not done. Na ka milk 89 ne bo. Hwe ba bia na milk ba kwa bedu. So politicians should let us know the reality because me Obi I'm a student of the Bible. Dear me faith catch them say, work at the normal times. The abnormal times are really going to come. And me more dinner kasa. What they say who she? Ebe unity and kasa. One will be testing for water, testing for work, testing for money, testing for all kinds of things. But we can't get it because certain things goes to be in the system. You better prepare your mind so that politicians who can correct and me can't tell me say, Oba, the bed 2 years, not 1 year. You turn Ghana around. So our promises, no. First 100 days, I'll make a cry, whatever. Because reality is that I'm but you can't just do it because the system, the foundation is so wrong. Don't come and promise me that Oba, the city to the dollar, no, Oba the best person to arrest it. It's not true again. Because the normal person now knows that a new man may seek a 72 years to the dollar and Tibijano. Ghana and Genesis say, you take some time to get that stability we are looking for in the currency. Speak the reality
to the people.
Say now your integrity and credibility will be at stake. Will be promise. But they take us for granted. Yanka bibima ento masum yaba de pe an yebeye, and that is where we are now. Obi open to me wa my Ghana biano from 1992, probably, with the exception of Professor John Evans at Mills. Onyamin for the currency ye. Omunyina in terms of promises, big. They goofed. There was certain levels of deception. Sweet singing songs, melodies.
94.7.
So we should cease forth those melodies. Because you cease forth these melodies now. You better to nyom cross and recycle. Or Maya, people climb not because of meritocracy. They climb because Sister Ba. So meritocracy has no space in our body politics now. They don't care. Now, how do you develop a country or an economy when people don't go to such positions based on merit? One issue at the appointment of even a DC for it was a break party too much.
Constituency secretary.
It was break too much.
My
it was break party
organizer.
It's moment enjoy the deno. Because we are majority leader. And we've said it several times. You say, and Brad to say, that's what the other time I told you about the NDC that. What they are doing in parliament in relation to the number of ministers at this administration is perfect. But you had 85.
Yeah.
This present administration, they're free 120 or 110, but 85. 86. So what is the big deal about the two of you? There's no big deal. You're all the same when it comes to the appointment of ministers. But if you want to dare us as a party, a potential government in waiting, you speak to us that me ministers makoma aduonum 50
and 40 na mefa.
We want to hold you by that. Unya undi should da. But Crocodile John
Ekoba say Montemo
also time na 85. Obi dey 110 or dey aba 86. Oguso kasa 85 86 proximity 00.1 where there. Are you getting my point?
Yeah, I get you.
It will be. Young man no credit.
94.7.
It's important. And no na yira we amanyo semu. No credit. Because no credit and no kreka ekoye dependent on where you jina baby a jina. We've lost it as a country.
Let me correct a certain impression for Muamutie and there is currently no CI from the EC. Our parliament. I hear say EC budget. And in the budget, they've hinted said they would be presenting a new CI, and then I think it creates MPs. I think she was going there to defend.
And again,
we have to
best electoral commission. We were tired during their back and forth with other political parties. Amongst them, the NDC. Best NDC for say, posture and just so welcoming. The supervising body of our elections in this country continues to be the Electoral Commission.
Yeah.
So both parties ni no. Someone guma maya, na someone dogana. Every biano so ano baba e ma akoma
abato.
FM 94.7.
It's whether NDC or MPP or Electoral Commission or other political parties, we need to get back to the drawing table.
They should go back to the table and talk among themselves. Yes. Nah.
Because obisa kasada nya adwuma. Na tribune situation e wo no. Enim ni nyina wo say bam. Ase na de obi. Utia so abon say yes. Ase na ajiegu.
And we don't want the Nigerian situation in this country.
No, we are so decent a country. We are so decent a country. That's why make a choice say when the president talks about the electoral commission, the former president, the electoral commission today, is nothing to pride ourselves as a country with now. You might have your concerns, but amongst NDC concerns, the power has been why she refused to be in the dock. As if say yes. So sometimes, mama, you're real with the situation. You might not be comfortable or satisfied with how sometimes which media outreach as lawyers. And know you'll be understand and a skill. Say kamusu to chinu ko na document. Kamusu maka say more outreach, more smarter the other people. It is all quarter. Sabain asemno enia mawa. Mr. Don't just lambast and say bibia ajinsem o my Ghana and then begin to put that thing in the mind of Ghanaians and your people.
Yeah.
And you're dangerous. Because yes, I write it. If I don't win power, I just say it's not true. It's not true. That's why I entreat the Electoral Commission that and you might be on Moody Guaquem
and yet pepe. Let it be inclusive.
About one dear. Mopa munye de adende figure ba be electoral commission ho
and nobody
commission no and nobody declare
o declare we so
dey we adwuma no omo ankasa kra ndisi for kra kase they will not go to court
of course.
So the fact say won court won so fie siesie ho enye ntokwa enye secondary enye tuo
Asempa FM
eye vigilance
94.7
ana wo hwe say bibia and am ne kwaso.
And it's easy to also engender some confidence in the people.
Exactly.
And let's have some peace and some focus.
That has been the point because about some of these so-called tensions are so much avoidable.
Oh, very, very avoidable.
That's what I said.
Very, very
so
avoidable.
Much avoidable. Electoral Commission for say their utterances from this time to elections, it should be very, very, very. It should be
conciliatory.
Yes. What I said. Because about was in the crowd one partner say. Se me kra me no tia sisi e jo nyame anka akoma ye nim Kristo yi ane nyina ekopra akonya ba kwa ye di ehun achini a and nyoma e be hwie gu form
sure
but what do you gain in all this? That's why Christ is good because unim nyame a but just unim nyame a ubo say ampa we nyina no ehun hia nemum God's time continues to be God the ultimate but atemu bi da animo atemu bi da anim.
Ecclesiastes said let us come to the conclusion of the whole matter. The whole duty of man is to fear God and keep his commandment. Indeed, that's a part. James Kwabnabon said, Obi, a cursory look at the newspaper cuttings from the very early days of our nation's history and what pervades today are essentially the same. We slander and justify or rationalize the lies with additional falsehoods. So for some 66 years, in the words of Most Reverend Dr. J.S.A. Stevens, a past president of the Methodist Church, we have had the period of, quote, misinformation and malicious rumor mongering that have earned us a generation who do not know how to appreciate their own greatness and their own achievement. People with weak morals and backward disposition do not read for truth. They monger, and with their mouth, they tear themselves and the beloved nation apart, throwing their nation's legacies to the wind, only to gasp for death in poverty.
Perfect.
Powerful quote.
Perfect.
Extremely powerful quote. Powerful quote. Indeed, we've gotten to a time appreciating ourselves. Obi, don't forget that previously we had 10 regional ministers, but now we have 16. So 86 minus 6, making it 80. Fortunately, means argument on the other.
Well, senior, nobody challenges that because we are in the that's what I say. There are a lot of factors in Sukao, but politically people will just ignore that. That is why government should be sensitive on expenditure. Because sometimes I buy for nipa 300, but we soon buy any puntu and no casano. Sometimes we know additional regions are creating. I'm a beneficiary of that one, and I'm a free. But modesty continues to be key. Transparency and truthfulness continues to be relevant.
Dr. Clementa Park. Hey, Obi, and who's that? I mean, I don't much know about studio. I mean, yeah. Obi, I will be joining you tomorrow on education in Ghana and free SHS in particular. Our education system is in a mess, disarray. How can parents spend 10K to prepare wards for secondary school?
It's a worry.
Way more than when it was not free.
It's a worry.
I am looking forward to tomorrow. The truth will stand. My regards to Omahene and Dominic.
Dr. Clement. Okay. I think so.
Okay. We made good afternoon. This is something I think the education ministry should take into consideration urgently.
Now, machine yes. Now we now just look at the situation. Now, I'm faced with buy within just 1 week.
It's too much. I think the headmaster should be called to order. It's too much.
We cannot call the headmasters to order because what the headmasters are doing, if they don't do it, the service cannot provide those logistics. Maka.
No, so how do we resolve the issue?
We are pointing out the challenges. Yes,
but you don't just point out challenges.
We point out because people have been paid to do good service to Ghana.
94.
If you think that these things are becoming too much for you, just sit aside. Mobile officials will go through that. Then we continue as a country. Now, me say who is Anki come on? Now to say a greater crowd minister. Yeah, baby, yeah, query. Constituency. Ya chucha mfoni edi bibia ba omodin ba oboy so ntimi nko obi hye mu nko e bema na wa wo hye mu ntimi nyawe me wi a me san ko ne query for nko kontoko ana no EPA local assembly even before the regional minister acts these institutions sometimes either they are disabled or they cannot help the situation or the issue of do you know who I am or and I say ya free obi amanati me put you a hold to so we are not sensitive to each other's plight. Na kasa be wo ti aboko bi ana wo ye query wo ho ana wo curtains no hall every morning bi abaso e ho nyina ye futura aka be take that decision. That's why if you don't solve the problems of this country like your own problem and if you're a leader and you allow things just to go that way it will come back to you.
And it's mainly because of that trait that trait of selflessness in the pano say enka me dia bibia ye normal enya be kana na okem in when ye ka obi kwa betan if ya ka say na query ben na nti we mama ya so nkwa de dia mo ye de anyway and true ye twa kwan na enka wo dan house ye kwan
contractor na the best a issue that just in our Bible they say the body didn't know ye no be me wrap up with this one
maybe PK's upon say
yes hey
Obi, the issue is even that when Mahama had 85 ministers, there were only 10 regions. Now we have 16 regions with their capitals, and the list of ministers is 86. It stands to reason that if the NDC were in power, they would have ministers more than the 86 we currently have. Hypocrisy is the bane of this country. That is why we
and me does for some of these things. That's why I make culture say we have done chairman Sabusu, honorable majority leader. Or say Ebrasu said yehwe emre kuni no titu on matters of this ministers.
Sure.
Near a cap for that thing because it's an open discretion for President Philip Osebu's Republic of Ghana. Oba no for mine, no for Dominic, no for Jackson, no for Chum, no afa lalas no afa fools guy no afa ayimuna na atwa no utim se didi peche ye hwe ka de kwa didi tele years sa because chichi ala ma de kwaji o ka ko bi si e dem raba na mafu ko pentecost e de bia e so no de ko o to kro da
no ma twa me ho she
didi sa na o now how my baby president is a farmer me dem ye nyina no
president bedwamo no say ba ka bi agum asom
president ba jo ni pe shop
na ni pe twa wo she nya wo se ale we powerful akwa we to me kasa go president asom or the bed mo wo su and I'm not for Israel Jumano no
yeah but South Africa no
and they influence peddling
but that's what I'm saying Africa no be we are beneficiaries of the system that is corrupt so Christ. Shifting or drifting from that Eddie, Obi, too much.
Obi, Obi, I saw one school list including sharp cutlass. Sharp cutlass. So if you admit 1,000 students, then there will be 1,000 sharp cutlasses in the school. What do you need this quantum of cutlasses? Doing what anyway.
Well, Obi, never win say.
When was that Songo Tiena or the Abasi eating peche and on the fire emoji account.
Oh, no, they George, where do you know pion wash from? Because I consider Massa. Oh, David. Hey, now, Timmy, do what it was.
Last year for some. Last season, you show me no Muslim Canadian questions that could do much. Unfortunately, man back become on a dent, girl the same. Denta, me nipe girl here. Also, can what being is also a doctor. Or can girl back or child who's poly, but oh, as a ladies woman, yeah. Or mono. And yes, so many sport that needs forms are more power. Oh, no, that's what we see for Adriana. Oh, that's Adriana said last year, I saw more. I know, been Adriana, the no one said, I mean, Kotoko, any Adriana. The Adriana, no, a boggy side, man. Adriana, dear. I will George Uber Casasa, Adriana Pade, Obi. But my first question, I mean, more as a passport team. Yes, me say for the sports dialogue, and it was. And this gentleman sent to say, Oberezi punchy. Yeah. Saint says Olympics, right? Yeah, he's with Olympics. Yeah. I mean, it was lovely. I mean, listening to them. Kudos to Wala sending a team for that great job done. FA President Eba, he made some very interesting points. Amongst other things, because they are low patronage of our games for Accra and Kumasi, because of tickets no digitized no. Oh, okay. But say no crano. But I was wondering how that was a problem. No, it's a problem because we be in our experience be Ghana Black Star. Now that was the first time. But I'm saying that you insured you. Yeah. Now cross it number now quite na sit 94.7. We should take steps to digitize the system. I'm surprised here we be amfa. Because over kono. Now real mole lalas money sa force we guy your ton force no ma kwaje wa ma fa ho nyina because on e tell that now buy all the tickets inside of check is your system no me no nyina ne Dominic ye jira get the credit ticket ya ko sit na e ma say dan the ticket number so we e bema no a share ko kaze oh e na me tina ye be page what to e chiro no we no fu nyina we so we education we need to do more and I think that our football administrators should look at this whole thing from the fact that they are selling an experience and your football game keke. Some who say 22 players on the pitch, one ball. It is not just about that. The experience, it may rested your more PR. What is the experience? I mean, free I think that should agitate their mind. Now, among first strategies in Gua Kwemua, and when I am majority, the easy target is the FA, but I think the football clubs themselves, football clubs should help themselves. Yes. Because the football clubs are Premier League. I'm almost say me ball match and Nipa 48 and they stadium way. Kifesa. Nipa 48. And almost get on more Bresse. Hey, Kifesa as well. Kifesa as well. Brepa. Now that's why you. But I'm so shut down because what did he purchase? Is it campaign for no? Oh, this is your kind of Black Stars management. Oh, did you? Oh no, Okwa World Cup was $100,000. So what your casa ya check? I think clubs should do more for themselves. Now, the e-ticket at the end of the year, it can never be the reason for the low price. It cannot be. It cannot be. And the FA president should probably come again. It cannot be. In fact, if there is anything, we should encourage more of those. Not clubs in who musika, because man, one other thing they say, Obeko Stadium nipa ye hocho, but sika beba club ne hono. What a man for Jinagate at Jiskani in Diego. You know, we should encourage more of those. Not clubs need to mean who are receipt are ever, and then, but they should. Marketing teams, communications teams, should do more. Hype the games. And one other thing, so they say, because 10-15 years ago, Uko Stadium, because I said 2009, 2010 time. Samuelin Kumoni, Eric Bequin, money at the bar Kotokono. Masana Uko Stadium crowd feel it because Uko Eric Bequin or Bogos and the Uko Stadium. Massa. The time Ismaila Domoni or Seko for Moebo boy. Ben they nip about 6 months. They had the Neko. Now say teams be your moko. Al my records say Al Hawaii, a yebi wo Sudan, ne Tanzania, ne teams be. Charlie, it's sad.
So
it's
I'll
really sad.
end with this one.
It's sad.
Customer service in the eyes of Ohenere Gifty Auntie.
You say, Mamma now, Evelyn in Siansari.
Yes, Evelyn in Siansari. I mean, you say cry a doctor there because no.
No, I think PhD.
And he's done well. You know the Hazakis for no
Vice President
support to and the crash. Yeah, nipa bressa. Odi ebe kasa asem krele. Omo bressa na mabo bono. Na sa no man ehye for everywhere. Every ni mabo ne sa.
Na
table tennis in long tennis.
Table tennis nso wo mo association. So FA ni Ghana football
purely
association.
Football.
Football.
And other
table tennis wo mo association.
Netball
wo mo association. Wo nyina shanda National Sports Authority ase.
I see.
Now in Ghana no games, almost all the games here were Olympics, apart from a few. Ni nyina ye bi wa Ghana how. Rugby now say about rugby nyina.
Yeah, me say Herbert Mensah
head of our association. Ye beach soccer. Ye the Macho for me, no them on Sashim, no, I say, and you say Charles says, be your president. Vice president for Africa Association. We are, I mean, so I think, sir, the answer touching your money, baby. BBI, or more cotton in the Yeska Cram.
But one person before I name about table tennis.
Oh, okay.
I shan't read me the second.
A year out here.
No, for
table tennis. And as I mentioned, we were second time Bobo Jendu Park, St. John's.
Make rather made me a friend with Joseph Carr, na me dago.
Mr. St. John's school, my boy Jendu, no. As when he saw catcher, that will be a candidate.
So because I was a radio good and the Black Queens Cobo, Michi Shobe 20, and a Patricia Begashi BB Messi. Go with Aquarium, your papa back. You know, but maybe on this note, and I also know.
Yes.
Customer service in the eyes of Ohenere Gifty Auntie. And this one, she was specific about KFC, the treatment on the man of KFC. I was a KFC for quickly at the response. Abe Pacho, you know, and your KFC.
Customer service generally is poor. It's terrible in this country.
Very
generally.
Horrible.
Extremely.
Very, very horrible. Very, very horrible. You know, customer service in this country. Eti, Ohenere. Your sister gift. Ampa, if I want you read what
the right half now.
Nipantias, yes, a bomb pie. Now, Unyame Dumu Maunia Juma. Junior Juma ran home. Not Jenny one cassa.
And only idea back home.
Junior Juma ran home. Not Jenny one cassa. Now, who said?
Was a Juma good name.
Uni be for Bimu. Junior Juma ran Kakra. Junior Juma ran Kakra. If so, I can prepare.
Yeah.
One would they respond to and Master Monso. More customer service orientation. One country almost says the person should not be a known figure or a so-called celebrity or a politician or a businessman before you give the person that attention or service. No, sir, too fake.
And yet,
Obi wa on ma Obi. Mini pa bi amnim no. O scam and bros na baka say yarefo. Ti sa ni pa no ko hwe ne sa na so ugya ne sa amna kwa. Obetima se sa shebra. But you don't even know. Yeah. You are a customer service provider. So assumasi or bintimba odiane say what is specified? Human face how the man adwuma no any ho na wo gire no. Ene ne hia. But entwai more man in no ma. It's hospital or be na money reception back to doctor no consult room. But o dada. E ho reception. and say they been so kasa. Hey,
I'm interested in this conversation. You better about way. So unim say ni ashimo.
Yeah.
Now ose anko mu be kunu wate. I won't say. Greater Accra Regional Chairman. Sure.
No.
Enre ya.
Oh.
Ose nyame na ye na dom say owo fie ba ku bi obabi okoda sa fie nim because nkofo ni bo wura ni fie o mo ba ne bedroom straight. O ma me fa hwe. Oh, nko mu be kunu ni ashimo. O ahoma ne so ma ye musa ne mu ye. Ni akwa ba Ekosiisen so ni bibia boko.
And you get a call.
Now post now o Facebook post are you kind and then no a one out Troy. And I will see where the third assassination attempt on your life.
This is the third attempt, and I put it on record. I have also written to the Greater Accra Regional Police Commander. I'm asking my secretary to get the copy of the letter. I can get you the exact date I wrote the letter.
Now,
and
yes,
I think Friday, Friday. For the past, this is the third time. But for the past 1 week, I've been seeing some unusual Nema around me. And to me, I am a catcher, I prefer say I will not even go home and but I prefer say I will find a place to sleep. And I will not catch because we see the following day have a meeting, behind my office, no be when I'm in arrest. So we should welcome me to tell now and down now and also the big catchers are suggesting my location again. And how much with the Hana Minya phone call through one of my aides here on the drew around 4 o'clock. And there's a lot of security with access control, CCTV camera. The police services here, they are trying to retrieve the hard drive, how the people entered. They walk straight to that bedroom where I sleep. TV were all be TV, even my phones, be inside phones, The only thing they took, like I said, they took a laptop and they went.
Now me share pictures as I see you on Facebook now. I'm okay can you money go for man. I
think either when they didn't get me, I don't know what they were looking for. What you said. But you see, let me send this strong signal to both people in all the political parties. Our internal elections, although I won the election with the lines, the margin was very close. And I've heard these things over and over. We underestimated him. He was. I have a lot. Although I beef up my security all the time, but I think there are people who want to see say I will be off on this planet. I don't know what Obi mean. I keep on saying this all the time. I haven't done a deal with somebody. I haven't rewarded a person. Obimbo me businya. Omahini me very well. I don't owe anybody. So I don't know why people in both political party, both my own political party, people want to say today I should die. And I think if I slept that house and ran, I would have gone. I can tell you. I can make me call. Because look at the pictures. Most of your stations are here. They walk straight, almost far under a factory office corner, and I'm the fire, the far ceiling. Then they jump right into the reception. We have 2 receptions. Right onto the first reception. Then to my secretary's office. I don't know what technology they use to break into the access control. Straight to my office. To also my they were looking for something. Apart from not seeing me, they have to get something. And they left the place. Scanning the whole laptop on the fire. But they were just looking, and I just don't know. So if I was in that room, the only thing make me want to say, they have been shot boom, and I'm to be on the wall. I've written a letter to the Greater Accra Police Commander and I'm looking for the letter and put it. This is the third time since November last year. See, this is the third attempt. The first one, we crack and somebody broke him back, and also I did it on the quiet. We called the police station, just gave my report, and the second time, the same thing, one of my houses, look on name, and also the call then this time. And this thing has been striking me.
The letter now come out police, no. What was in there? Say open police protection and I said
yes. Yadi Menakashi, peace. I said she should look for the letter. We'll look for the police commander. I'm worried. I need it very urgent. Yes. I wrote to them and I told them what I'm experiencing for the past weeks. So I needed a police protection. I'm looking for the letter and
you've still not gotten that police protection.
I did not even get a reply over the letter. Have you seen it? December 20 December 21st last year.
December 21st now, Troy.
Yes, December 21st last.
But from these pictures I'm seeing now on our screens, no, that's omura omutu ontare ani ade nyina gu for mo.
Everything. Everything. Apart from me, the body didn't find. I didn't know what they wanted again. Apart from me, Nipana and Kajanyamyadum and Kabasa Movetino, Ebia, they say. Tofiapa and now Hapiama Atuno Ebia, I'm the second most popular figure. This thing has happened. I'm so sad. And Obi Unina wouldn't say I'm a strong man, but this has really given me a very big alert.
Yeah. And let me remind our listeners, I say over Facebook Live, we have a lot of pictures of the Akosu Wufio. You're showing now on Facebook and YouTube Live. Into Oba Ube, so you appreciate the story or narrative at the Maya, you know. The whole house was ransacked. I mean, if there is any better term than that, Oma ransaki baby, entire wardrobe money adin, you know, me a Google form, baby. Because anything omo free say a happy bit me asha on omo it's that terrible. Say nipa bit me asha on. Yeah, omo be But chairman, it brings back this question naturally. Say, o dream who kai with trimo. Only obia enter into any agreement be who keeping it be and only obia nya problem be in the last 3-4 months.
Obi, on my name very, very well. On my name very, very well. Most of the guys know me very, very well. Elections I may call, you know, Obi and Mammy Sky Sefako, you man, I haven't done anything. But I say, I tell people all the time, say, the moment I get into your time, and I don't know why people want me to die. Your time, I don't know what I have. I keep on asking my children, what do I have? Given I'm in war, it's just hatred. Somebody can wake up in my political party, I should my dear elections, I won the election with 29 votes. 1,000 people went to vote. The difference was 29. That's it. So don't I deserve my hard work? I'm just. You are the first relationship I'm speaking to. I'm traumatized. I don't know. I know I'm a strong man, but since this don't know, I have been very down because when you say about it, I'll be in the morgue for something else.
Yeah, and I understand. I mean, way a two will be that person will be down. It doesn't matter how strong you are. So who fear now be who say because it was life and death. Who fear and by now you can different story. And we appreciate the fact that you are down. In recent times, your kind story be about confusion be between more as regional executives. Ama yet you say obia so many are they will meeting be and all of that. Can that be the source of Saudi?
Obi, my brains are scattered. Me dream will say, come on, brain, now where you see at This is my question. Come on, brain, now you see at What do you have to do? Given the way to me, that's why I even go to the police. Say, this is this is a situation. This is an alarming situation. I'm not a member of parliament. I am a former member of parliament. I am occupying a high-profile political position in my region. come on, I can't, me who come on the door soon. What is that? Obi, my main catch I'm pointing to people. If there are people, high profile personalities in our party, since I won this lesson, there are people who have called myself. They are not even picking up phone calls. They talk about the MPP. What is that? If I die, if you kill me today, don't forget that there was not going to be any by-election. The first time I will act. I prefer somebody people should be doing these things to me outside my party, people that knows I'm dying for them. And what is all these things? What is all these things? Obi, you need Upo Juma come to the scene. As I said, the forensic and the CCTV expertise are all here going through the edition. If I was, you see, that time, Catherine Secretary said, no, I prefer going to sleep in another house. If I was in the room, they could have just shot it, bam, or just hit me something with something that Omoko, you couldn't hear me. Have you got into that? What is that? Why does my name sound an alarm when anytime you hear the name? What is that?
No, but I'm also and I've been wondering, sir, why would anybody within your party, why would anybody want to? Because in the run up to the elections, no, acrimonious. Well, we knew say it was a competitive election, but that acrimonious, it was very competitive because the people who stood were quite popular. I mean, and at the coca and a guy war Ningo Pramprami and all those guys, very competitive election, but we did not hear much acrimonia ebema at this hard way after the election.
Because I went under that campaign, and nobody knew I was going to make it this election to this far. Our target is to make sure to increase our votes. Our target is to win power. That's all. But there are people who want to see me that I'm failing. So, Yaya Sana, I'm a very strong person, as you know. Yaya Sana, let's go physically. Who can do this thing? What is that? What is that? Tell me, I'll give to the person to Obi Kato anonymously say what they make and not say anything to make this kind. What is the issue?
Yeah, I understand the passion with which you are speaking. Maybe I just I
mean, it's a small bedroom, it's a place sometimes I wear. If it's open and see me lying down there, bam, 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 I'm gone.
This picture, I mean, ceiling, you know, almost two ceiling this one.
What the thing was said. When we have about 7 security access control.
Yes.
And the first one, I don't know how they opened it. I don't know how they were able to get the code. I don't know how they got the code. The bypass it. Then they came upstairs. Upstairs, the office and my personal assistant and my secretary room offices are joined together. Then behind me, you want to take a nap, so you go and sleep over there. Then they use the ceiling all the way, this seat from. Hey. Then they had this pinch bar. Then wooden doors. Then that's what they are just destroying with. And the way they did it, they said, need job, sir. You can't even hear the noise. This is what they did to our former colleague at how do you call it?
JB Dankwa.
That is it. This is the same thing.
Hey, no much me for ceiling anymore. Be see from.
Ceiling the see from. And my worry said we were even traveling, so all my passport and case passport, my phone that I am fat. Sikaso that I am fat.
Wow.
Sikandaso yam fat. The only thing they took said when they got to the office, they took the laptop and then they ransacked the whole place.
I'm not paying a bonus. I'm no party in penny for our mama near.
Oh, maybe do have around almost maybe around 10 o'clock. But I'm trying to call the general secretary I haven't got him, but I'll try again and inform him. But I think I've seen say, one of our advisors, Alata Agbena, has called me. I've seen his missed call. I think either he has read it on Facebook, so I've seen Alata Agbena missed call on my phone.
Now, what other regional executives or Mabaho?
I've seen your platform. I've seen that they've also show some interest. I've seen a call from my regional organizer, and one also I've seen his missed call. You are the first person I'm talking to on the phone.
Chairman, where the Kafra, meaning say it's a traumatic experience, but we are sincerely sorry. I mean, police will be to me. Oman say or will be our culture. Oman, yes, okay.
Chairman, yeah, Danyamiasi, but Mesro say, Chairman Ashimo, I mean, you know, I can put my hand in fire, say, on your basa. But Mesro, I know you are traumatized, and I didn't say was kind of scattered because he hunkuano crabit mama. For now, you have an open mind. You cannot really zoom into say
anything is possible.
Be a bit messy. You know, the majority have an open mind and calm down. Mijili so nyamena where you were free way muno. The Akanyana say oppose forensic edits no like my experts no or mobile juma now if you want to crown oppose for immediately.
Also man security protection
omitime to one amount for the time being no na etimamo back to normal ebasia enkwada no ne eyire adofo no it's going to be a serious thing for you enkwada no kra no they will break down if you are not careful
yes that's the danger
enti ni nyina mu no me de meka ne say to yentu ebo ase kakra bi ye danyamiase for your life. That's key na fi yenhwe as the days no
Chairman, we are sincerely sorry. I mean, we are praying with you and we hope you recover from this traumatic experience. Bibiani e besan so din komobio why
that's
Chairman Ni Asimo NDC regional chairman and Amote no AD and Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem FM. You can see it's a really traumatic experience. Really traumatic. Really traumatic.
Basia message Ghana for you now. Me pese me kase ebia aman yourself for debi because any pabone so our system. Also mama bia ho hina kind ebini so at as enti message some of these things they are positive also. Sometimes I pose for so
maybe the letter be say you don't respond. That's
King's Cottage you can withdraw even you know I don't know but the best pose for say Madaroma especially when we are calling to JBD and ABC no you know and also akoye boachi bidi ni nsem bebre basa bisano Ghana mama me yem prepare hon ko poyese e prepare hon ne poyese na emoja be free maba. There should always be that reminder who the Ghanaian is. We have an identity. Let's not copy blindly.
We
have an identity as a people. As a country. You know, it's very un-Ghanaian. That's what I say. It's very un-Ghanaian. So we might not know the reasons for now, but in as much as we trust our police service, and the intelligence units out there, it scares everybody. And the countdown to elections, if any public fund every day every blessed those that have been assigned to kill and to scheme and to orchestrate and to blackmail and to trap us, they are with us every day. It is a new nyamia domini
and because sometimes papa unse way no or kase instinctively he felt say and nephew. So it is a what dream of fine now or dominipa. That is how nyami you free you maybe more. In the war hated say and I shouldn't sleep here. Or that what said you
you know, as Mamenda Western Regional Minister, so Bendana.
Who's this weekend? I'm Takrade.
Yes.
And I spend the whole day.
I was sending me Wamami book. Now, what you catalog Western was it Discover
Western Region,
Ghana's tourism haven. The Travelers Compact Edition and Kwabnochri.
It's a brilliant minister.
Wama, if you get to Western Region, apart from a year introduction, Obama, who say who see Western Regional, you will not be found wanting.
Baby, our person visit from hotels to tourist sites to. I think it's a brilliant thing,
very
minister.
Brilliant,
I mean, for a minister to do that, that's quite novel.
And I will entreat all ministers to say. Our original minister.
Also, with a more picky idea,
yeah, picky. So, would they be because you picky? Yes, Anna, a year you come now, that comments. It's good. I was not torn region.
Sure.
A many pehun
over Western region.
Potential. And what's our region? I'm sure obey the documentary form.
Sure.
No,
video, the answer. TV.
I mean, that era Dambuchi, any era Obiamwa, any era.
Miracles. Any miracles birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dennis
wow,
Miracles.
Wow. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Director, interministerial coordinating committee.
What they have done
on decentralization.
On this matter of decentralization, Ghana, no? I think they are the only central for the relevance of us to continue to study and to learn.
Sure.
Packaging.
Yeah, more press pack was good. I mean, books, all the legislations, local government,
very smart way to keep us on our toes.
Well, I mean, who looks at act, who local government act.
If I want to speak to those matters, clearly I can make referrals.
Sure.
So I say, other ministries. Sometimes just facilitate it for it to be easy for all parties. Say lands ministry, say chieftaincy ministry,
all the
whatever. Now you package something
media,
for us to get
information.
To know, it's not just the talk, workshop, and all those things.
It's true. It's true.
But I mean, congratulate Kejua
Nankasa.
Kejua and
Eric. I see you do buedi.
Oh, smart guy.
Yeah.
He was looking very young, very beautiful, very handsome. And then Hokeni,
Queenstar in Japan.
Queenstar and Medamateris Community 8. That's suffering in us. And I need to suffer paying a can't say Chum.
Suffer
Amwakwanta, right?
Oh, okay. Suffer Amwakwanta.
Oh no, Parliament Church.
Do you want Parliament Church?
No?
Yes.
Oh,
sorry.
You're fantastic man. Fantastic. The word was for about 15 minutes. It was just straight to the point. And your man Yan Sebi, our for Kwana, Yakobe 15 years.
Yeah.
We still had to renew.
And I'm the answer 7 years, just to let you know. No, just to let you know.
Dr. Kweku.
No, just to let you know.
So,
and I'm the 20th year. I'm 7 years in but man, you know, say easy. 7 years in marriage. And easy. Challenge me,
Obi.
In the end, I was a new be able to tell me status. David in Yamia, dear mama. Wow, mammy, near menina.
It's only a 7. It's all 2. I mean, today.
And yet, was a pound. Kejua pictures, the Kejua and the Queenstar in Japan. Queenstar is part of the Ekosiisen production team, head of digital media was Empire. It's a really, really solid.
Hey, now a man cannot be gentle. Kejua
Nankasa.
Kejua Nankasa. Hey, no, person or your movement one.
Normal.
Hey, matter is this right? Hey, sorry, Tnazi.
Sir?
Hey, sorry, Tnazi. Sorry. Sorry, hey, matter is. Wow. Oh, sorry,
it was a beautiful event. Beautiful. Congratulations to him. Oman unim say Honorable Prince Ama and Yena Adolfo Ebabe Boa no ase. Ne mame talk for. Yeah, ne mame talk.
We need to thank the Vice President, the Chief of Staff, and members of Parliament.
Almost all the MPs. By the pictures ni be no. Where the Vice President and the Yere and swear by. Later the Chief of Staff was also there, and his friends from the NDC regional executives.
Jackson
Oh yeah. Collins Adomako Mensa Ekoi. And it was a beautiful event.
So on a bit tight Chairman Kutin. Okay.
Asenja. Oh, okay.
So Jackson.
Yeah, the Collins. Adomako Mensa and no. And also Kokota. Oh, Matthew Opoku Prempeh was there.
Oh, sir.
Yeah, Matthew Opoku Prempeh was there. Majority leader was there. Inti Mpenyifono Ekoi. So obviously, when Napo was education minister, he was head of NACA. Yeah, and that's Napo. Napo ne Samira Baomia and Osei Mensa.
On checking the time, you know.
The Tommy no.
I know my alien in checking the time. Hey, Chairman Sabus.
Oh, you brutal.
Oh, yeah, guy brutal. Chairman Sabus, honorable.
Majority leader.
Nana Posa didn't be Wana.
Are they?
And the way I was
here. Listen, Aureho. Obi Mohamed Adaka near.
FFA. Yeah. The vice president, when I don't know Boboli, said, I'll wait more controllable.
Those are the pictures. Dr. Prince Ama.
I over to Stanley Abra.
Stanley Abra.
Stanley Abra. Hey, Dominic. Onim Stanley Abra. Onim Stanley Abra.
Obo 93, right? Japan.
Stanley Abra. Onim Stanley Abra. On my Goya Goya, what was there? Unim Clubhouse.
And I'm all 92. 92 Senegal.
Stanley Abra, Mr. Stanley Abra.
Master man from Fire. Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem FM. My main crowd man is not very honorable. Copy your trade.